Hey guys, welcome to my channel Solid Trades. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 3 stocks that I'm watching in this week that have a very good potential of going up a lot. Okay, and a little bit of background before I get started on how we trade. So we look for chart patterns to form, and then when they break out, or we expect that they're going to break out, so we enter into a position with a tight stop loss and a profit targets. Okay. And to give you a little background on some of the stocks that we called in before and how they perform, so I'm going to give you a couple of examples that we actually just alerted or how they performed and how they worked. So here are some examples, okay? So let's go into it. First one that I wanted to show you is the workhorse. So if you look at it, WKHS, I talked about that it's making this really nice trend. And the reason why I'm showing you is so that you understand what the way we trade and what we look for. So we look for a triangle patterns that form, and then when they break out, that's when we enter. Okay, and then here's what happened. So this is the future, what happened after. So here it broke and the stock went up. This was the buy area where you should have bought right after it broke, and the stock went up from $16 to $30, which is about almost 90%. Okay, here's another one, NIO, which is a very hot stock these days. I alerted on our chat room at 12:16, which is last month, and NIO, I said NIO is worth watching for a swing trade right here, and I gave an arrow that it's gonna go up. I didn't know it was gonna go up, but that's what I thought it would, because based on my experience and the chart patterns that we look for. And here's what happened. So this was a buy entry, and it was about 43.50. And the stock went up from 43 to 70, almost 50%. In fact, more than 50%. And we caught it and had a really nice move. Okay. By the way, this the Discord link is below on the comment section. Then, just last week, talked about ACB for a swing trade, and this was about $9.70. So and then I said stop loss below $9, which is a $70 stop loss. And here's what happened. Buy alert was right here, as you can see, and the stock went up about from 9.70 to 14, which is 35%. Okay. Now, here's another one that I talked about, PLTR, last month, and I said that it's breaking out, so it's most likely going to go up. However, it did not, and it failed. You see how it stayed outside, then it failed and came back. So here, what you do is you just get out and take a small loss. Now, the reason why I'm telling you is that I'm not trying to say, hey, every single thing that I say that works. No, it's not that. Some of the things don't work, okay? But that's where it comes that, you want to make sure you do your own research, okay? Have a proper risk management and exit plan before getting into a trade, so you know if something goes wrong, where you're going to get out. And needless to say, but I have to say it, that I am not liable for any losses, right? And my goal is basically to teach you what I know and bounce any ideas with you that maybe you know and help you become successful. Now that reminds me, guys, if you come up with any stocks that are making a nice trend that you know of and I don't know, make sure you put in the comment link below, and I'll be happy to look at it. And if you need any more questions on any chart pattern that are forming that you think is going to be a good one, put a link down below, and put a comment down below, and I'll look into it. Okay. So that brings us to my top 3. So now that you understand what I'm doing and what we look for chart patterns, right? So now I'm going to talk about my top stocks for this week. So the number one that I'm looking at is BFI, which is Burger Fi International. It's making this really nice trend. So I'm going to clear it out, and when I look at it here it's making this really nice trend. Okay, so the number 1 entry was on this area. You see how it's breaking out here. So this would be a great area as soon as it broke out. However, I missed it. If you got in, great. However, I missed this one, and the stock went up huge. So this is what we look for. So it went up 44%. Okay, so this would be a great area to buy, but we missed it. Okay. However, now it's coming back and doing the same thing. Now, one tip here is that whenever you see a huge move, normally stock comes back down to the same area, and then if it breaks out again, then makes another huge move, sometimes even bigger move. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for. So now it's about to break out. Okay, so what I would suggest you do is, or what I would do is, I'm gonna have a small position here, this support here, small position right here, and for example, if you're about to buy 500 shares, so I would just buy 100 shares, okay, and just have a small position, just to get maybe, because most likely it's going to come back down here and then break. Okay, so So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy some here, and then I'm expecting break. Once it breaks out, here's what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy 400 of my shares, the remaining shares, and I'm gonna put my stop loss right below the support. So my stop loss is here, and my potential risk to reward. So I'm gonna take some profit here, 16, 17, 18. I'm terrible at this writing, but so here, so my risk reward will be this much, my stop loss will be this much. Okay, so huge risk to reward. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is FTEK. I alerted this in our chat already right here when it broke out. Okay, right here when it broke out, I alerted at 520. So here I alerted, and then the stock went up already. Already, you know, about 20%. Okay, however it came down. So what you would do, let's say if you were in here, what you would do is if it goes up, you take some profit. Okay, and then expect it to go all the way here and then up to the $8 or $9 area. But if it doesn't, you can add back to your position what you did. So you notice how the stock went up and it came down the same area where it broke off from. So this is a good area to buy around $5. Okay, and your stop loss will be if it comes back down inside this trend or the support breaks. So your stop loss is this much. Okay, so stop loss is this much. Okay, and then your reward is this much. So I'm looking to first take profit would be around $7, then $8, okay, then $9, and if it goes all the way to 10. So here's what I would do. So huge risk to reward. Okay, so that's FTEK. This is a pure fundamental technical setup. Nothing really fundamental about it. The reason why I'm looking for FTEK is because it's a green energy company. Okay. Second is OTRK. Again, making this nice pattern here. So I'm gonna clear this out, and you see this how it's making this nice pattern. Okay. So real entry would be here around $60. Okay, and you see how it broke out and went all the way up. So next, I'm also looking up same thing. When it goes up, if you miss it, it comes back down to the same area where it broke off from. So it'll be a 60 area would be a nice one, but you see how it's breaking out here. So a nice area would be about $60, $64, $65. Okay, and your stop loss will be if it breaks below this support level. If it breaks below, it's probably gonna go down all the way. You don't want to hold it, right? So buy somewhere around here, and then take profits along the way, around $80 to $90. Okay, so again, huge risk to reward ratio. Also, ORTK has a nice news up out there. Just came out last month that it is ranked to be the fastest 279 fastest growing company in North America by Deloitte's 2020 Technology Fast. So it has a nice news out there. Similarly with BFI as well. BFI has a really nice news out there too. BFI actually just came out on January 11, which is like last week, that they opened half a dozen additional locations to the Middle East. So they are growing rapidly. So that's one of the reasons I'm expecting there's going to be a breakout, because the company is actually growing. There's a right nice technical breakout at the same time. So there's like all the stars are aligning at the same time, and that's what caused a huge breakout. So let me know in the comment down below what are your favorite stocks, what are the stocks you're looking at, and if you want to join, make sure you click the link below under the Discord chat and you join our chat, and I'll see you in the chat. And if you like this video, make sure you like it and comment, subscribe. I will be posting these videos weekly for a nice, I love looking at charts, so that's what I do. I'm going to be watching, and I'm going to be looking for new stocks to come out, breaking out lately, and I'm going to update you guys. Alright guys, so make sure you guys subscribe. Take care. See you in the chat. Bye.